guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I will talk to you about CSS selectors, when to use CSS selectors, and I will show you in details in practical examples when we can use these CSS selectors and how do they actually work. I will talk about 4 types of combinator selectors: descendant, child, adjacent sibling selector, and general sibling selector, and I will show you in example. So let's start. So let me introduce you my HTML file. This is my HTML file with a heading and paragraphs and image, and also some listed elements. And also I have linked my CSS file to this HTML file. Now I will show you how to use these selectors. So please pay attention. We have got a page of just an example page of a blog. And what if we want to target the paragraph which is under H1 element? So how to target this paragraph? In this case, we will use adjacent sibling combinator. This combinator is identified by the plus symbol and selects the element next to the provided tag. So I will start writing my code. So I will start by identifying my H1 element, which is our first element here in the page, how to start a blog. And then I will use adjacent sibling combinator sign, which is plus, and then I will show the paragraph. So I want this paragraph to have background color red. Let's save and let's refresh our page. Now you can see that by using adjacent sibling combinator, I can target any p tag that comes under H1 element. But please bear in mind one thing, that these elements should have the same parent element. So in our case, H1 and P both have the same parent element, div. That's why we can target them by using adjacent elements. So what happens if you want to target the second paragraph? This is how we are going to use. So H1 plus P, and we want to make background color yellow. Let's save, refresh our page, and you can see that we have targeted the second paragraph element. So the only paragraph that have been highlighted here in yellow is the second paragraph only. We are selecting only second paragraph. So you can ask a question, what if I want to target the paragraph which comes after an image tag? So this is how we are going to use it. So we'll write H1 plus P, which is our first paragraph, then plus P, which is our second paragraph. So the next element which comes right after the P tag is our image tag. That's why we'll just show image with adjacent sibling element sign, and then we'll show the paragraph which comes right after the image element. And now I want to make the background color pink. Let's save it and refresh our page and see if it works. So you can see that I have selected the last paragraph. So I can select any element, any one element, not all elements, please pay attention, any one element which comes right after the element that we are showing here. Okay guys, so let me take you through another CSS selector, which is general sibling selector. What does it select? It selects all elements that are siblings of a specified element. Let me show you. What does it mean, siblings? Siblings means they are in the same hierarchy. They are the child of the same parent element and they are siblings. So what does it mean, siblings? In real life, we have the same parents with our brother or sister, so it's kind of the same thing in our HTML file as well. It's not the same as our adjacent sibling selector, because adjacent siblings select one element only, but here if you want to use general sibling selector, it will select all elements that are siblings of a defined element. So let me show you here. So H1, and it is used with this symbol P, and before writing it, let me refresh the page. So all of that is erased, and let me use it H1 P, and then I will make background color pink. Now save it and refresh the page and see what happens. It selects all P elements that are sibling of this H1 element. Let me go back to my HTML file and you will see here that I have H1 and I have siblings of this H1. So all P elements, all these P elements are selected. So please bear in mind that they should be siblings and they should have the same parents. So all P elements here is selected. Let me proceed with child selector explanation. So what is child selector? So child selector selects all elements that are the children of a specified element. What does it mean basically? Let me show you in an example. I have got a paragraph here. As you can see, I've got a parent element div, then I've got h1, then I've got a paragraph here, and inside paragraph I have got a tag which shows click here for more information, and this tag belongs to this P element. It means this A tag is a child of this P element, so it's a grandchild of this div element. It's not direct child of div element. It belongs to this P element only. But here also I have got another A tag, but the parent of this A tag is directly this div tag. It's not grandchild or great grandchild. It's just direct child of this div element. So it belongs directly to this div element. But here this A tag belongs to this P element. So now I want to target these A's and I will show you how child and descendant selectors work in this case. So now let me show you everything in an example. So as you could see here, I've got two A tags, and if I use div greater sign and A, and I want to set background color to tomato and save and refresh the file and see what happens. What did it select? Did it select the child element which was inside the paragraph tag? Did it select the tag which it was inside paragraph tag? No, it select the tag only which is direct child of this div element. Let me show you here for more details. So I've got div and direct child of this div is this A tag, but it's not taken into consideration this A tag because it belongs to this P tag. It's not direct child, it's grandchild. So, but if I want to select both of them, both of these tags, I will use Descendant Selector. And now see how it works. And I'll save and refresh the page. I will delete this so you can see the difference. Save and refresh the page. Now you can see that both these tags have been selected. So that's the main difference between the child and descendant selector. When we use descendant selector, it doesn't matter if this is direct child, grandchild, or great grandchild. It will select all A tag elements that's inside this div. If we use child selector, it will select the direct child only. It will not select grandchild or great grandchild. In our last example, I will show you how to combine the selectors and how to use them in our selection. For this, I have created listed elements for you. I've created related articles and unrelated articles, and please pay attention. I've got two UL tags here. Why did I do that? Because I wanted to list elements inside related articles. So in order to do that, I have used a second UL tag and li tags because I wanted to list elements inside these related and unrelated articles. So what if I want to target these elements separately, or I want to target each li element separately, or I want to target each ul element separately? Let me show you in an example. So let me set background color to tomato, for example, and save and refresh. Now you will see that what it is targeting. If we go back to our HTML file and see, and please see, if I select UL and li tag here, and it takes into consideration all related articles. So everything what I have here, it targets all of these elements. So what if I want to go further? For example, I want to target only the list elements. So let me save and refresh the page. Now you will see that it is targeting only the listed elements here, not the UL tag itself, only listed elements. So what to use further if you want to select only the second element or third element here and change the background color. For this, I will use a JSON Sibling Selector. So I will use UL li tag 2 times because I want to target the li tag here, and then I will use plus sign, which is the symbol of a JSON Sibling Selector, and I will use li and set the background color to violet, for example. Let's refresh, and now you can see that it targets the next two elements, two li elements, and it's changed its background. What if I want to change the background color of the third li tag? And for this, I will go further again, and I will use a JSON Sibling Selector and change the background color to yellow, for example. Save the file, and now you see that each element in our list has different colors, and I used combination of selectors in order to target this. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please subscribe to my channel for more tutorial videos. Thank you for watching.